so we're excited, or 17 days. So we're excited about just getting back out there and getting going. Tomorrow I don't think we have any finals going on with our guys, so I think a little more focused. We'll ramp it up, be in shells tomorrow, and be full pads Friday and Saturday.
When you talked about the experience of being able to go through this process before, how much does that help you in organizing the prep and making sure, just having gone through this a couple times?
Well, it definitely helps. I mean, there's no question. I think we all draw on our experience, good and bad, as you go through whatever it is you're doing. But this is our 4th time in a row, and then we've been in a lot of big bowl games and stuff. So I think we've learned a lot over the years. I think we've got a very good formula that we believe in as far as how we get ready, and a good balance. I mean, I think that for us this time of year is we have a lot we got to do. Obviously you got to get back. You got fundamentals and technique and physicality and intelligence is what wins. And because these are all 4 really good teams, and there's just a few plays that usually make a difference in these type of games. So you got to play well, and so you got to prepare well. So for us, it's having the right balance and getting our opponent prep, but also really sharpening ourselves up from a fundamental technique standpoint, and then it's a long time from a physicality standpoint. So you got to make sure you get a good mixture of good on good, and because you can't just show up on December 29th and start tackling somebody. So you got to have a good balance, and I think our experience, I think really helps us as far as striking the balance that we need from a preparation standpoint, how we manage the schedule.
I know you've been on the road a lot, but have you had an opportunity to look at Notre Dame? And
oh man,
what do you like?
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, the beautiful thing about being on the road a lot is everything's on computer. So it's not like the old days where you had to be sitting at your desk to get anything done football wise. Yeah, football never ends for us. It goes with us everywhere we go. We have these neat little things called computers, and it's got all the film, all the cut, everything, you name it. So for me personally, I feel like I'm probably more ahead than I've ever been from a prep standpoint at this stage, just because I've had a lot of playing time, a lot of long legs. So I've had a lot of time. Usually my playing time is up and down and in and out, and it's kind of hard to get situated. But I've had a lot of time. I've seen all their games on both sides, and have good feel for who they are and what we got to do from a prep standpoint. And same thing with our staff. So staff we had a staff day Sunday and Monday, and then we went recruiting again Monday evening, and then all day yesterday was a recruiting day for us. And then today, tomorrow, and Friday will be a little bit of a mix of prep, here, and also a little bit of recruiting. Getting ready to hit the road right now, as a matter of fact. But again, and then it's dead period. So we'll go through Wednesday of next week. We'll give them Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then just to kind of, we're going to grind them up pretty good here over the next week, and then we'll give them Thursday, Friday, Saturday, kind of almost like an open date type of schedule for us. And then we'll come back in here on Sunday morning, have meetings and a light practice, and then we'll head to Dallas on Sunday the 23rd.
I'm not asking you to be Nostradamus, but what are you expecting to see from them offensively?
See, there you go. There's our word. I know who Nostradamus is. I actually know who he is. So
I wasn't planning that.
You did not get me today, but you're up. This is your first day of the word of the day. Do you have a word of the day?
That was the one.
Nostradamus? Okay. Well, I forgot your question. What was it? Whatever Nostradamus said. What was the question?
What are you expecting to see from them offensively?
Well, I think everybody is who they are at this point. I mean, that doesn't mean that you don't have some game plan specific type wrinkles, but when it's all said and done, we are who we are. They are who they are. They're going to do what they do. I mean, they won't vary too much from that. That's what got them here. And but at the end of the day, they're really good. Quarterback's a heck of a player. He's slippery. He's got a very good arm. The ball comes out fast. A lot of quick game. A lot of short passing game. A lot of screens. They do a good job getting the ball to the back in the passing game, but then they got two giants on the ends outside, 83 and 81. That just these guys there's some big long dudes, and the quarterback has a really good feel of the back shoulder balls. And those guys have great body control. They're good route runners. So got a little slot number 10. 3 good backs, 2 8 and 6, good up front. I think one of the better offensive lines out there, and we're just well coordinated. So I don't think that they'll vary from who they are. I mean, I'm sure again they'll have some game plan specific things to try to attack us, but when it's all said and done, they're going to do what they do.
What does it mean to you to see that Wilkins is named a unanimous All-American first team in his final season here?
Well, it means he had another great year for sure, and he came back, and I'm happy to see that it's been an amazing experience for him. To I think culminating with the Campbell Trophy. I think that was something that he'll remember for the rest of his life. What an unbelievable evening that was last Tuesday up in New York. I mean, he's up in front of, I don't know, 2,500 people or so from, you name it, in the world of college football is there. And man, he just dominated the moment, and it was really cool to see that. So you don't get those experiences when you don't come back. So I think he came back and he exhausted and got everything that he could get out of this season. He had a lot of fun doing it. I don't think I've ever seen a guy have more fun playing college football than Christian. And so I'm really happy for him on and out off the field, and he's worked hard for those individual things. But he'd be the first one to tell you that he's the ultimate thing for him is to be out in California and win a national championship. And we're 4 great quarters away from having that opportunity. So it's truly a one-game season. We say that every week, but it really is, because if you don't take care of business and clean out your locker.
Having never